Imagine being able to track the majestic migration of wildebeests across the Serengeti from space. It's a pretty mind-blowing concept, right? For a long time, scientists have been trying to understand the incredible journeys that animals undertake every year, and now they have a powerful new tool to help them do just that. Space-based observatories are revolutionizing the way we study animal migration, giving us a bird's-eye view of the entire process. These orbiting telescopes can capture huge areas of the Earth's surface, allowing researchers to track the movements of entire herds, or even individual animals, over time. They use special cameras that can detect subtle changes in the environment, like the difference between a dry riverbed and a lush green savanna. This helps scientists understand the habitats that animals are using, and how they're responding to changes in their environment. It's kind of like having a superpower, being able to see the entire ecosystem from up high. One of the coolest things about space-based observatories is that they can collect data all the time, day and night, without being affected by things like weather or human activity. This means that scientists can get a really accurate picture of animal migration patterns without having to physically be on the ground. They can also use this data to identify trends and patterns that might not be visible from the ground, like the impact of climate change on migration routes. It's amazing to think about how much we can learn from a simple satellite image, and how it can help us better understand the intricate relationships between animals and their habitats. By combining data from space-based observatories with other sources, like GPS tracking and field observations, scientists can build a really detailed picture of animal migration. They can see how different species interact with each other and with their environment, and how they adapt to changes over time. This information is crucial for conservation efforts, as it helps us understand the complex needs of migratory animals and how we can work to protect them. With this kind of knowledge, we can start to make a real difference in the lives of these incredible creatures. And that's a really exciting prospect. So, how do space-based observatories actually help us track animal migrations? You might be wondering. Well, it's pretty cool. These observatories use a range of technologies, including satellite imaging, GPS tracking, and even social media monitoring, to gather data on animal movements. For example, scientists can use satellite images to identify patterns of habitat use, like where animals are feeding, breeding, and migrating to. They can also use GPS tracking devices to follow individual animals, like birds or sea turtles, and see exactly where they're going and when. And by analyzing social media posts, like photos and videos shared by citizens, scientists can even get a sense of where and when certain species are being spotted. This kind of data is really powerful because it allows scientists to identify trends and patterns that might not be visible on the ground. For instance, they might notice that a particular species is migrating earlier or later than usual, which could be a sign of climate change. Or they might see that a certain habitat is being used more or less frequently, which could indicate a change in food availability or predator presence. By putting all these pieces together, scientists can get a much more complete picture of animal migrations and how they're responding to changes in their environment. As we continue to develop and refine these space-based observatories, we can expect to learn even more about the amazing migrations of animals around the world. And that's going to be crucial as we work to protect and conserve these incredible creatures. So if you're as fascinated by animal migration as I am, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring some of the most impressive migrations on the planet and what we can do to help protect them.